Hey guys, it's Katie with S&B, and today we're going to be installing our cold air intake on the 2019 to 2023 6.7 liter Cummins. So let's get started. So you're going to start by removing all of these pins that are securing the factory fan shroud cover to the vehicle. Remove these two bolts that are securing the factory scoop to the vehicle. So next you're going to disconnect these two harnesses. With this one you'll have to remove this little black backing so you can pull out the gray tab, and then you can remove it. And this one you just push down and slide right out. So next we're going to loosen the hose clamp at the turbo, at the top part of the intake tube, and then we're going to disconnect right here so we can pull the entire assembly out. Before you remove this assembly, make sure that you detach any harnesses to the scoop or the airbox. So this is going to be in the way of getting the airbox out, so I'm just going to push off the intake tube and then I can work it around. So now we're going to transfer the sensors from the stock airbox to the S&B intake tube. So when installing the sensors onto the tube, just make sure that these gaskets stay on. So now we're going to install the bracket onto the outside of the S&B airbox, and you will just install with the bolt and washer from the inside. Install the tube seal onto the S&B airbox. So now you're going to install these 3 grommets onto the airbox, 2 on the bottom, and then 1 into the bracket that you installed earlier. So next you're going to install this gasket onto the front scoop. You will install the flat side towards the back. So now you need to decide if you want to install the optional silicone box plug. We always recommend that in higher temperatures you install it to keep out excess engine heat, but for maximum airflow you can leave it off. For this video, we are going to install it. So now we're going to prep the air box by installing the air filter. And then we are going to install the coupler and clamps onto the end of the intake tube, and then install it onto the filter. With the intake now fully assembled, you can go ahead and drop it into the vehicle. So once you have the intake tube fully seated on the turbo and the box fully seated in the grommets, you'll go back in and tighten down all the hose clamps. So next we're going to attach the stock scoop to the S&B airbox. So before reconnecting the harnesses to the sensors, you're going to notice that this one wants to install where it runs into the coupler. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this shield off and reverse it so we can install it the other way. So after you have it flipped, you can go ahead and reconnect the sensors. Don't forget to install the little black piece on the bottom of this one again. And then using the factory hardware, we're going to secure down the scoop. Remove the protective layer from both sides of the clear lid and install it into the lid seal. So now we're just going to snap in the clear lid and then reinstall the factory shroud. All right guys, so that is it. It is a super easy install, but if you have any questions, you just want to know more, you can always check it out on our website, and I'll see you next time.